welcome to the Indian Film Festival. It's a pleasure to have you here, and we're finally at the opening of this festival. How do you feel?
Incredible. We've been working on this for a long time now. We've been working really, really hard, so it's incredible to see it all come to life and come together so well.
Absolutely. And would you like to also share a little bit about how this even came about?
Sure. We wanted to do something to bring Indian films to Germany. And when we got the idea, we sort of just ran with it, and it snowballed into this big, beautiful festival across 4 cities. We are really happy that we are able to make what we thought about come true. Yeah.
Absolutely. And this has got such an overwhelming response. Would you like to tell us some movies that are in here and something about them, the ones that really you think add a great dimension to it? Also, how is the selection process?
Absolutely. Well, before I go into that, what I do want to say is that it's taking place over 4 cities, across 4 cities. We've got films in more than 10 languages. We are doing 40 plus screenings, am I right? Yeah. So it is actually India's largest non-commercial Indian film festival to take place outside the country. In terms of films, we've got everything from Bollywood blockbusters to independent films, some really beautiful short films, regional cinema, right from Hindi movies to Manipuri and Ladakhi movies to South Indian films. It's a really, really, really broad spectrum. In terms of the selection process, I'll tell you a little bit, and Maithreyi will tell us a bit more as well. We put together a selection committee of experts, as well as people from the embassy and the Tagore Center, just to ensure that we are able to bring together a lineup that is diverse and bold and really represents the best of Indian cinema. We had close to 100 applications, I think, so it was a lot of watching of films and a lot of talking about films, which is always good. Maithreyi, do you want to tell them some of your favorite films?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, all of the films that we have selected are just amazing. They are very different in what they focus on, but they are all extremely story-driven. I don't think we have a single movie that doesn't deserve a place of its own. My personal favorites are Berlin and Boom. I think those are the 2 movies I'm really looking forward to watching on the big screen. I've seen them, I know them, but I kind of want to see them on the big screen as well.
How about your favorites?
Well, I've got to say Masoom is one of my all-time favorites. I grew up watching that film, and I'm so honored that I'm going to have the opportunity to actually talk to the great Shekhar Kapoor on stage. Yeah. From the new ones, Gulmohar has been a favorite for a long time. I've watched it dozens of times by now. Girls Will Be Girls is incredible. And of course, we are also screening All We Imagine As Light and the Sabarmati Report, both of which are the 2 most talked about films of the year. Yeah. And the short films, a fantastic selection of short films as well.
And you've also got a lot of actors, directors coming into the city. Which ones, who are coming? Can you tell us a little more about who you're excited to interview?
So we've got the opening film is Mehta Boys. It's Baman Irani's directorial debut. So he's here along with Avinash Tiwari and Pooja Saroop. It's also their German premiere. We've also got the German premiere of The Ancient. We've got the German premiere of Dispatch, and the director Kanu Behel is here. He'll also be going to Munich. We've got Rahul Chittella here with Gulmohar. What am I missing, Maithreyi?
We've also got the 2 movies I shouted out. We've got Lakshmi Priya Devi for Boong, and we've got the director and actor, so Atul Sabharwal and Apar Shakti Khurana for Berlin. So I think we have covered everything, I hope.
Yeah, 2 days really don't feel enough. 3 days, over 3 days, do not feel enough. I'm sure it can go on longer. But excited for the first time of how this is going to be. And Berlin seems ready with the snowfall for the festival as well. I would not want to leave you without asking you about your beautiful saris. Maybe you would like to tell us a bit about who you're wearing, or maybe the story of some of what you're wearing.
Well, I'm wearing an independent designer from Jodhpur. Her name is Shilpa Mridul. She does saris and lehengas. And she happens to be my Masi. So it's wonderful to have a designer in the family.
Yeah. And how did you pick this one?
It's bling.
Yeah, beautiful, like Bollywood. All right, I think I shall